From the Louisiana Lottery, this is The Big Deal.
Welcome to the Louisiana Lottery's news show. I'm Kimberly Chopin. This week on The Big Deal, meet Todd Ardoin, Creative Director at Tony Chacheres Creole Foods of Opelousas. He's in charge of advertising, package design, and making sure the brand lives up to Mr. Tony himself, like on our Spice It Off Scratch-Off game. Where does it all start? With the little green can, of course.
I still love the original can. That's the thing that made this company. That is the product that Mr. Tony originally created this company using. And it's fun to work with that can. Everywhere you go and you say, I work for Tony Chacheres, and then you mention that little green can, and they go, oh my God, I use that on everything. People know it, people trust it. The military, college kids, everyone who has that little green can and spreads the joy, spreads the love as we say it, it keeps going, and people talk about the little green can because they really don't quite know how to say Chachere. Just like any character, Mickey Mouse, Tony character, Little Tony as we call him, has evolved over the years. He used to be a 2D character, he turned into a 3D character. When we updated his look, he had to maintain the look of the original Tony Chachere. He was just a really gentle soul, big ears, wore the glasses, wore that red and white striped shirt. Little Tony came off the original can, the Tony, and when we animated him, he created a life of his own. He came to life. And what we tried to reflect in his life is his joy for life. Because Mr. Tony was always in a great mood, loved to talk with people, just sit down and enjoy their time. And the little character needs to continue that family trait of the Chacheres. When I started design on a new product, I have to keep the logo, I have to keep the character, I have to keep our same fonts, even the white smoke behind the logo. So it is a challenge, but the different shapes of the product bring in the ability to try different things, to add a wave, to move some type on this side, or if it's round. So there's always something different, but we must maintain that brand that everyone knows so well. I do the boiling in the family, boiled crabs, boiled shrimp, crawfish, anything boiled I cook. So I use Tony Chacheres in the boil. My favorite lottery game is actually the lotto, the big one. If you're gonna dream big, go big. I think the combination of the Louisiana Lottery and Tony Chacheres, people who play the Louisiana Lottery like to have a good time. It's exciting, it's fun, you never know what's gonna come out of a scratch-off ticket or if you have the winning numbers. It's basically the same thing with Tony Chacheres. Everywhere we go, when we tell them we work for Tony Chacheres, they say, oh my God, that must be such a fun job, because people enjoy cooking in Louisiana. And when they cook, they usually use Tony Chacheres. So it's fun to play the lottery, it's fun to cook. Both brands represent fun.
Yes, they do. And speaking of fun, you can enter the lottery's Stock Your Pantry promotion to win all this good stuff from now until March 27th. Simply upload a photo of yourself holding a can of Tony Chacheres' famous Creole seasoning and a Spice It Up scratch-off ticket. Get all the details on our website and join us next week on The Big Deal for our final Spice It Up segment, where you'll learn how Tony Chacheres ships out 360,000 cans of seasoning each week. See you then.